I had never heard of the Great Bear Scare, but it sounded pretty interesting, and I'm always up for watching animations. And I have to say, it's pretty delightful. This was released originally in 1983. It's directed by Hal Mason and written by John Barrett, with an amazing voice cast, including Hal Smith, Lucille Bliss, Hans Conried, Sue Raney, Louis Nye, and Tom Smothers. And it's about these bears who live in the brilliantly named Bear Bank, and they are scared of these monsters that they think are going to come for them from Monster Mountain. And they're all really scared little bears. But there's one brave bear called Ted E. Bear, voiced by Tom Smothers, who decides to go and face these monsters and find out what's happening once and for all. And I don't want to say too much more about what happens, but it's obviously a story about bravery, facing your fears, and working out what's a real fear and what is a supposed fear that might not actually be there. And I think it handles the story really well. Teddy Bear is a really likable protagonist, a very, very cute character, and the monsters are awesome. I think the design of them is brilliant. We have a great variety of monsters, if you like. There's always a lot to look at. The narrative did slow down a little bit here and there, most thrilling all of the way through, but I think for certainly younger viewers, it's probably going to be pretty engaging throughout. And I'd say moderately scary for young children, despite my great love and need of horror as an adult. As a child, I was terrified of anything remotely scary. I loved cartoon witches, but that's as far as I went. And I feel like this would be a tiny bit scary for me as a child, but certainly nothing too severe or unmanageable. And it's a sweet story, ultimately, and it's a nice story about bravery and about fears, and whether all fears are genuine fears or if it's something that's in your imagination and not actually there. And I rather like that approach to it. The animation style is really nice, really pleasing to look at, and the whole thing is, I think, under half an hour, so it's not tremendously long either. If it sounds like your kind of fun, sweet animation, then I'd say it's definitely worth checking out. I'd never heard of the Great Bear Scare before, but I'm glad I discovered it, and I'm happy to recommend it.